everybody, it's Taylor from Customer Care here with Mark Enger again for our June virtual homeowner maintenance event. This month we are in Trailside Place, which is beautiful. You'll get to see a little sneak peek of a couple areas of the home. Today we will be doing cleaning and removing of windows so that you can help with your spring cleaning. Especially with that rain we had, dirt mixes in, it's dirty, it's gross. We want to clean those windows, get them nice and shiny, get that natural light into the home. Just a reminder, if you do comment, you will be entered in to win a 1-year lawn program with Samsos. I will be watching those comments from afar. So please keep an eye on that. Ask any questions, make any comments of things that you've used. If you've got products or anything that you love, go ahead and make those comments below. And then we'll pass it off to Mark, our virtual homeowner maintenance extraordinaire, published author, 5-star Mark. Pass it to him.
Well, thank you, Taylor. I haven't had that type of an opening in a long time. Wow, thank you very much. I don't know if I can live up to all that. Support, we'll say. So, yes, we're going to talk about removing windows today. We've had a lot of people requesting, hey, how do I get this window out of here? How can I do it without doing any sort of damage to the window itself, the tracking mechanism? Once I get it out, how can I take care of that scenario without, doing damage to drywall or anything of those issues, because the homes, hey, they're all brand new. They're absolutely gorgeous. Especially this one. Oh my gosh, this is absolutely beautiful area out here in southeast Boise. You can stand here and actually look on the horizon. We can see downtown Boise from here over that tree line there. That is absolutely gorgeous. You look out the foothills here. You got other subdivisions going up out there. I mean, it is fantastic. The kitchen alone is wide open. It's beautiful. Got that beautiful gas range there and stove. My wife truly wants one of those for sure. Great open area for obviously dining, those big areas for the issue of Thanksgiving or Easter or any of those Christmas dinners. You got a gas fireplace here. Beautiful living area, absolutely gorgeous. And right above this is a fabulous loft or bonus room you might want to consider. It is fantastic for a place for the kids to kind of watch whatever shows they want to watch. So, hey, absolutely beautiful home here. So, all right, let's get down to the business of the issue of how do we deal with the windows. Okay, obviously you have all kinds of, I could fill the counter with all the different types of cleaning products you can use for windows. It all comes down to one basic thing, as I always found out, is, hey, it's labor. It is labor intensive. No matter what you do when you clean a window, plain and simple. The old days of me and a gas station attendant, we'd have the little scrub moppy thing. We kind of scrub the windows or the bugs off the windows, and next thing you know, we're wiping down the windows. We would have some sort of cleaning agent out there at the pumps, and we got the nice little rags. We would have these right in our back pocket, and we'd carry them out there to clean windows, the whole 9 yards, and so on. That's the way it was. Well, that's what I'm going to be doing today. I'm an old-fashioned kind of guy. So, anyways, I'll take a window clean product. Obviously, you can get them anywhere. We have this particular glass cleaner, ammonia-free, streak-free, spray away, and all that. We got Simply Green in case we have window tracks that happen to be, you get that dirt and dust blowing in through the screen. We can clean that out of there as well. So, all right, let's go to this particular window. All the windows themselves are essentially the same makeup on how you remove them. Okay, very simple concept. So obviously I want to unlatch the window. We want to be able to move it up and down. Okay, well, there's a spring mechanism in each side. If in the future, let's say 5 years down the line, you have a problem with the window, wow, it goes up different, or it's broke, or a spring breaks. Those things happen. And let's say 5 years or 10 years. You go down, you want to get a replacement. I highly recommend, if you are replacing one spring, you need to do both sides. That way they have equal tension. Otherwise, you're going to be fighting this whole thing, you're going to be extremely unhappy. Just make sure you do both sides, okay? Now, let's go to this issue. Well, I got a couple little tools here for doing our little job. Obviously, you can use your impact drill if you want. Okay, cordless drill. I have just a plain old standard little screwdriver here, okay? And a Phillips, okay? So, what am I going to do? Well, on each particular window, there's built-in stops that only allows this window to go up so far. I don't care if you have a bedroom window, which is much larger, obviously it will slide up higher. You will find those stops in there, and we need to get those out of there. So we have one on each side, obviously straight across from each other. So I'm just going to take a Phillips screwdriver. I'm going to remove the screw out of this particular side. And obviously being careful that we don't drop it. So I'm going to set it right down in that corner. So one to the left, and we'll get one over here on the right. So I'm going to take this one out. And again, being careful so we don't drop it. So he's going to go down there. Now, the little standard screwdriver. Well, I need to just kind of reach in here and poke him free. Bingo. He comes out. Set him down on the left. Go to this side. This one will go down on the right. You do not want to mix those up. All right? Now, if you look at it carefully, we see these nice little silver clips. I'm going to pop this open just like that. Okay, I'm going to go to the opposite side. I'm going to reach in, and I'm going to pop this one open as well. Very simple. I'm done with the screwdriver at this point. Okay, I'm going to take my window, and I'm just going slowly straight up. I'm going to feel it hook. Those little clips are hooking the spring mechanisms. So I'm going straight up, and lo and behold, I'm past the spring mechanisms. You can see them in the window. I'm going to the left, and I'm going to pull this out, and my window has now been removed. Now, granted, I know there's no furniture in here. It's wide open, etc., etc., etc. I can lay this down with no problem. Just remember, don't step on it, okay? That's not a good day. All right, so this is wide open. This is wide open. Now I can get to the issue of cleaning this window sill, basically, okay? I can look down in here. Oh, wow, they got these openings down in here. Okay, what that is for is very simple. If water happens to come through the screen, comes down into this channel, that water will automatically drain away out through a couple of weep holes in the front of the window outside. So we don't have to worry about water pooling up inside the windowsill, okay? I talked about an issue of, oh, do we need to get down there and clean that? Well, me personally, if you're going to clean the window, let's clean all of it. So I will reach down in there, and that's where that Simply Green would come in. I can just simply clean this out with no problem. Now, granted, I know this is a brand new home, brand new windows. I don't think this will be laying on the market very long. They seem to disappear very quickly. So I can get that cleaned out of there. Next step. Let's say I need to do something with the screen. All right. The screen itself. We have two clips. All you need to do, it's spring loaded. The spring is basically right above the clip, right up in here. And as well as on this side, I am just going to pick this up and I'm going to gently push out on both sides. And I'm just slide it down a little bit, and you're going to see those clips. Okay? There it is. There's one. There's the other. Once you have it at that point, you can obviously pull that screen right out of there and do what you need to do for cleaning it. Me personally, I know wives have a tendency to be a little, how do I want to say, sensitive of bringing something like this into the home, setting it in the bottom of the tub and washing them off there, but it works very well. Garden hose outside, absolutely, you can do exactly the same thing. So that's how you pull those out. Do not go from the outside with a screwdriver and try to pry it out of there. This is when you start doing damage to the frames of the screens. You don't want to do that, okay? So we got that handled. Same issue, I'm going to return myself. I'm going to pop that screen right back into place, get him up and in there where he belongs. And of course, it's going to fight me to no end. And we'll put him in. There's one side, and there's the other side, and we're in place, okay? So now that's done. Okay, cleaning the window. Well, here we are on this nice clean floor, basically, super vacuumed up, super clean. I'm folding my rag inside, 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 shake up my cleaner, and I think we all know how to basically use the old elbow grease to clean this particular window. So I get him clean, and I'm going to clean seriously the entire concept of the window. It's polyvinyl, so it's very, very easy to clean. Nice clean lines, no problem. Next step, I want to show you this one. This is important. I'm going to flip this over, I'm going to look at it, and you're going to see this nice little, what do I want to say? Break, it's not break, excuse me. It is kind of a felt foamish material that prevents that cold air. In other words, it's going to create a nice weather seal. You want to look at that. You want to make sure it is complete all the way around, all four sides. Okay? You want to make sure also that this particular groove portion is not damaged. Okay? Because when you're sliding it down, it has to latch in to the receiving end on the other portion of the window. So we want to make sure that's nice and clean as well. So again, same issue. Shake it up. Go to your window. I hope my wife doesn't see me doing this, because I know what I'll be doing all weekend. Clean my window. We're all set. We're ready to go. Next step, I need to return it. Okay? Again, same issue. Palm of my hand is right in here. I'm hanging on to that, hanging on to this side. Now I got to transfer a little bit, go to the bottom. I'm going to reverse my process. Putting in the left side first for me anyways. Go to the right, slide him in. Now I want to be centered, and it'll automatically center itself. Oh, I got to go a little bit to the right there, just a bit. Oops. And there we go, right there. And it will automatically align itself just like that. Slide it down, latch them in, latch them in. Push your clips back in. That's a must. Get those back in. Now, my keepers. It's a little tougher to deal with. Kind of sight yourself so I can line it up to that one particular screw hole that's in there. And that's, like I say, it's a little bit more difficult. You might have to move it up and down a little bit so you can sight it in. I can see it there. I'm going to push him in. We want to make sure he stays. Add my screw back again. Just like that. There we go. This side, same issue. Line him up. Same screw scenario. And again, you don't want to do like I normally do, is end up dropping the thing. Tighten him up. Don't need to over tighten. I'm good to go. That's all we need to do, okay? Now, we have that cleaned. What about the other portion of the window? Well, same issue. Get my rag, get my glass cleaner, and this is the important one. I'm the old, I guess, shop teacher guy, and we constantly had the issue of safety. Ladders, man, number one, you just don't want to reach past your shoulders on these things. especially when you're cleaning windows, okay? Get yourself, you want to make sure the crossbars are locked down. We're on a good flat surface. And again, I always say you never want your knees past that top issue of the rung, and therefore I can put on my glass cleaner, set that down, then go ahead and do your cleaning of the window on the inside. Once I have that, we're going to do the same thing on the outside. So here we go. Around the corner, out this beautiful little patio door we have. Okay. Same issue. Large window. I don't have that advantage on the inside of the house, so obviously I have to have a much taller ladder. Lock these arms down. Make sure I'm flat and tight. I don't want the ladder to walk on me. Again, I'm not going up any farther than I have to. I never want my knees past that top shelf. Put him down. Clean my window. Notice I'm hanging on at one spot. The concept is 3-point contact. I have both legs down on contact on something. 1 foot on the right, 1 foot on the left. And I'm hanging on with my left hand. Just as an insurance. I think the painter's got a little wild here or something. I'll get that off of there. That's clean. Find my way down the ladder. Again, I'm hanging on, 3 points. Go to my next part. Okay, and the very bottom. I move him totally out of the way. There we are. As you might see, we got this one wrapped up and we just got it all cleaned up. So that's what we have for windows.
Thank you very much,
You
Mark.
bet. Thank you.
I'm going to stand in front of this beautiful scenery here so that you can frame me. So we had just a couple questions that folks asked, one of which I was able to cover myself, but I'll go over it anyways. The main question was if we use this same method for different varieties of windows, different styles, different models, that sort of thing. If you are a CBH homeowner, we use cascade windows. If some of these parts and pieces didn't match the exact thing that you're looking at home, please do contact Cascade Windows for more information about removing your windows. Another folk, Mark, I will bring you over here for me.
Surely.
You might be able to answer this question. So one of the homeowners...
Yeah, I am free for lunch. Yeah, no problem. You just tell me where I need to be.
Someone asked how frequent you suggest cleaning those felt strips on that outside rim.
Whenever you do your window, I mean, it's right there, it's in front of you, you're cleaning your window anyways, just go ahead and, like I say, with that nice little clean, I use basically a cotton rag. A lot of people obviously paper towels and this type of thing. Whatever you can to just bring out and make sure that particular strip is basically cleaned out of there. You'll know immediately. You could use even a vacuum cleaner or even one of those dust buster things to clean it off with. Just it'll pick up all kinds of dirt and dust that will obviously adventure into your home, which you don't want.
Right,
so,
absolutely. Yes. Second question, or third question at this point, how would you suggest removing the windows or using a power washer on the outside, personally?
Good question. I know a lot of people are not very comfortable at heights. No question about that. And if you're dealing with heights, obviously you want to be exceptionally very, very careful on the issue of ladders. power washers do work nicely. There's all kinds of TV advertisements and things out there. You know, you add the cartridge to your garden hose, and it has a reduction in the nozzle itself, and you get this nice power stream and stuff, and it'll shoot the soap up there. And if you feel comfortable with that, you know, go ahead and use it. You just got to be extremely careful that you're really not blowing in and around the windows where it could blow right into the home and create damage that you obviously don't want. So you just got to be exceptionally careful on those types of things. So good question though. Yes.
Last one for you. Do you know of any dirt or water repellents that you can use? I don't know of any personally, but that you can use to keep the water, keep the dirt from sticking to the window or anything like that?
Have no idea. I'm sorry, I have no idea. I guess the idea there would be the kids all now, they just tell me, oh, Google it. And I remember years ago, and it's kind of embarrassing for me, I said, well, what's Google one time to a bunch of kids, and they all started laughing at me. Oh, you don't know what Google? No, I had no idea what Google was about, to be honest with you. So, yes.
All right.
All right.
Well, that's all we have this month. We are going to be doing a July homeowner maintenance coming up. And we will let you know who the winner of the 1-year lawn program is. Thank you so much for commenting, for watching, sticking with us, and best of luck with cleaning those windows. Thank you so much.